Dominic Cummings now finds himself as an outsider, no longer at the heart of an operation he helped to set up.
Do you have any regrets, Mr. Cummings?
It was a very public departure for Mr. Cummings, who apparently ran his department with an iron fist. He was said to be seemingly all-powerful, but evidently not untouchable.
The shelf life of advisors is time limited, and the more controversial the advisor, the more limited that shelf life is, and it's a natural time for Dominic Cummings to move on. He's a very prickly character. Dominic Cummings is a dragon slayer, and the problem is that when the dragon's no longer with us, you don't need a dragon slayer anymore, and we need a different sort of government now.
The Prime Minister surrounded himself with the architects of the Leave campaign, and some fear the departure of Mr Cummings could be a sign that the Prime Minister might be poised to loosen his stance on Brexit, although Downing Street says Britain's negotiating position remains unchanged. Ever since Boris Johnson walked through the doors of Downing Street, Dominic Cummings has been by his side. He's been his closest aide and confidant, wielding huge influence over policy and big decisions. But what makes this all the more seismic is that there's an awful lot coming over the horizon in the next few weeks and months. Brexit, the pandemic, and for the first time Boris Johnson will be without his infamous right-hand man. The question is whether things will be different now.
If we accept that Dominic Cummings' departure makes the PM a completely new person, are we saying that the PM was his puppet, that the PM was completely incapable of making his own decisions? I just don't see this. The Prime Minister is the Prime Minister. The decisions, the buck stops with him.
There's no doubt that something big has happened inside government, but this is being seen as an opportunity to get a more harmonious, perhaps more effective government at a testing time for Britain. Nick Martin, Sky News.